this, Davis. Hollywood will be down on the sideline. And the Bulls ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. Finds some time. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And talking to the coaches coming into the game, they weren't worried about his legs. Like, that's not something that was on the priority list. Like, he can do some damage from the pocket and throw the ball down the field, and he's got some receivers. But how about early in the game? Seeing all the space, so much space, it took a while to get down the field, but he picks up some yardage. Nice job by seeing the space and capitalizing on it.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big gain.
And the Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Defense playing a bail technique. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To the air, it's right. Got a man, it's Birch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Johnson wants to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
So now it's second and long. Maybe a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Johnson looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. There he goes. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching plan.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dallas. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tosses it incomplete. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Birch.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The pull and throw off the RPO. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick release by the QB. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw, it's right. Wilson open on the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Makes the catch. It's Wilson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. He'll toss it. Hard running there. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option. They didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline.
Grabs it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Eagles. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Birch. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throws to the tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's right. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Shelton. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The DBs will back off a bit. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Andrews. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Got his man in the middle.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Shelton. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They feed him again. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Down coming here, and they need to get it out to the 44. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Johnson looking to throw. He put some heat on that one down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it up to 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play. 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. These corners backing off a bit. Back to pass, it's right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. snagged out of the air. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride at the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. From the gun. Going for 6. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. This is a designed run. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Looking to throw, it's right. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's right. The screen, he can go. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
Gain of 10. Good enough for a first down.
The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These corners going to give these receivers some space. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
Rides to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
21 on the play. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
And the Bulls trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Run in the red zone. It's Shelton. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Looking for the goal line, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibbs. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Pulls it in. It's Helms. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it. Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
He wants to change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his man in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Running inside, it's Samuel. Touchdown, Eagles! And that one will give them the lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes. It just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Birch. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Takes a handoff. It's Shelton. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To throw, it's right. Makes a grab over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on them.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, looking to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Eagles. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this game away and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Coming out with it, it's Crawford. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking downfield, it's right. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Gets it out fast. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gibbs.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think the biggest thing you're probably disappointed in on offense is your lack of success running the football. And they've tried to get this guy the ball a few times in this game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. Still not a lot to show for it. Game really close in this juncture. And you just wonder how many more times are they going to give him a try handing the ball off.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Gibbs. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Headed for the corner, it's Gibbs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now, if they can get a stop on this 3rd and 10, expect an immediate timeout. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run inside. It's Gibbs. He gets awfully close to the first down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll send out the kicker here. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Bringing the heat. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Fires downfield. Wilson's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That false start really puts them in the hole. Here comes 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's right. Spins away from the defense. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a no passing situation. The defense is playing coverage, coverage, coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.